I write, all my love. He says, it's Jason Bateman. And I write, Jason Bateman.
What?
Taylor, 818-325. Make sure you remember that.
I'm calling.
This is the greatest show ever. I love it.
I'm not really a big fan of children. I have them. I like mine kind of. I don't like other people's children.
Who is excited that 2020 is history? Yeah? That's what I'm just like, what the hell did we just go through? What the hell just happened? That's what I woke up and I was just like, what happened? And we made it. But nothing seemed to go right, even on our show. So just look.
Hanging out in Montana still, just living my best life in this isolation. It's really super fun. Couldn't get more socially distant than this, so keep smiling, it can't last forever, right? So, right? All right, y'all enjoy the show.
I'm back from Montana. I can't get back into my studio yet, so my crew ripped a couple pieces off of the set and brought them to my house. Oh, that's Pierce! Oh my God! Oh, you just hung up on Pierce Brosnan.
Hang on one second. I think something might be on fire. There's smoke coming out of the amp.
I just texted him. I'm not sure if he can hear.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I can't hear you.
You play.
Yes, SEAL team.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm excited. We're so lucky we get to come back to work. I hurt my eye, so I'm a pirate for season 2.
Totally ready.
Do you have makeup on that eye?
Nope, I can't. 4, 3, we ready? Jumping eye, sorry. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. I can't. Backslash. Go back.
The one eye thing.
I don't know. No, I just up. Smell everywhere.
Deep breath in.
Wait, 2020! We were running late, so I was running in my heel, which was a bad decision because apparently I turned a corner and possibly did something to my ACL. So it's fine.
I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry. Christmas card.
I mean, well, it's all behind us now, people. So Taylor, you're from Pennsylvania, but after 10 years being in Chicago regularly, do you feel like a Chicagoan now?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's been almost a decade. We're in season 9. I do get a lot of, if I get recognized, it's mostly from my character.
Well, has being on Chicago Fire helped you get out of any jams with Chicago law enforcement? Have you pulled the card?
I haven't really pulled the card. Like I have met and know a lot of first responders now just because of, proximity. But I do have a story. I was on my motorcycle. It was raining. It was cold. The traffic was really, really bad. This is maybe 2 years ago. And so I hopped off onto the median to the right side and just started passing all the traffic, all the cars in what would be either a bus or service lane. Cop car gets behind me, sees me, puts the lights on, pulls me over. I think I'm, going to get ticketed and in trouble. Police officer walks up. I take off my helmet, and he's like, "Oh, it's you, the fake firefighter." And we kind of laughed and had a chuckle. I think he made fun of me for a little bit, which is fine because then he let me go. He just said, "Get home safe. Don't do that again." And I'd like the show. So that, that's my get out of jail free card.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You just take your helmet off and it's handled. That's amazing. Do you consider yourself a pretty good dancer?
I love to dance. I dance no matter what. I dance by my pool. I dance in my heels. I dance, I consider myself, how like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce?
Yes.
I've always considered myself like I wanted to be a backup dancer for like Beyonce or Janet Jackson or Tina Turner. Oh, that's me, girl. I'm over here mopping the floor, sweeping. I dance. I don't play around. Anytime I can dance. Look
Look at the slow move to the right, the
Okay.
slow move.
I'm telling you, I will
I
make
dance
up
around
dance.
my house.
Do you dance?
I dance.
It's like the best. It
I
brings
literally,
us-
at night, I put my kids to bed, I put music on sometimes like a crazy person, and I will put on some Florence and the Machine, and I will lose my mind.
and you lose your mind.
Yeah.
That is the best. I think it brings up these endorphins, and
Yeah.
you feel good, you feel sexy. I'm about to get a pole in my house. Didn't know that, did you, Taylor? I'm about to get a pole in my house.
Oh my God.
Ask one of your
Yeah,
little
I
20-year-olds
wanna
if
see
they're
that.
going to do the pole. I sure did. I'm waiting for Amazon to deliver that baby.
Oh my God, Amazon literally can deliver anything, can't they?
Anything.
Well, you can catch Sherry, and you're gonna want to catch her. She's a lot, and I love her. She's one of my favorite people I've ever had on the show. No offense, Taylor, I love you. But Sherry, you make me laugh like deep down. I love you so much. But you can catch Sherry.
Taylor, 818-325. Make sure you remember that.
I'm calling.
This is the greatest show ever. I love it. How were the holidays for you? I got to speak to you beforehand. So, did you get to spend them with family and your soon-to-be daughter-in-law, Lily Collins?
I know. She's so lovely. She loved being on your show.
Oh, good. I love
yeah.
her.
Yeah, no, she's a spectacular human being and she's so gorgeous, but she's even more gorgeous on the inside. And my son proposed to her, and we were all, we knew sort of what day it was going to be and what time it was going to be. And they were on a trip in New Mexico, and we were all sort of just holding our breath and so excited when he sent the video to all of us that she said yes and that they were engaged.
That's amazing because I'm a mama, so I'm just saying, you want a good woman for your. I'm like, look, either be gay so I can be the only woman, or choose someone spectacular because it's your baby boy, you know. So that's awesome that you found someone you love for him.
Oh my goodness, she's just a dream, and she and her mama have all come around to our crazy, big, beautiful, noisy family that has tons of dogs and little kids. And, you know, it's been a strange time of coming together and being careful, but it's really important to us to be safe and to try to experience family. So that's what we've been trying to do.
I know, right? That's what everyone's been trying to do. Okay, something I just learned about you is you consider yourself an HSP. What's an HSP?
Oh, so this is it stands for highly sensitive person. I didn't know it was a thing.
Oh.
I'm just like the way that I am. Right, so apparently there's like a diagnosis they give you.
Oh.
It's called highly sensitive person. And this actually came up, so I'm starting a mental health podcast. We're launching second week of January. So right after Call Me Kat, I have a podcast called My and Alex Breakdown. And we're, get it? So I can say, welcome to my breakdown. That's literally why we named it that. But it's all about mental health. It's all about all the things about us, not just like what medication you're supposed to take and like what your life should look like. It's like real people talking about their experience with mental health. I talk about my experiences. So one of the things about me is that I'm I've always been called sensitive. I've always been called hypersensitive. And I was like, you're just trying to keep me down. But it was someone we had on my podcast who was like, oh, it's called an HSP. I was like, now I have a diagnosis. And it's a diagnosis for people who feel things very, very deeply. Sometimes they call us intuitives. Sometimes they call children indigo children if they're like this. I'm like, I'm a hippie, but that's too hippie. Turns out it's not, because I think it's true.
I know, it sounds so hippy-dippy, but you're
It's
right.
like science has caught up with thousands of years of, you know, of Eastern medicine, of meditation. Like those things have science to them, and that's what I'm trying to break down for people. Like, this is where I want to put my time and my neuroscience.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's crazy for me looking at you. I feel like you have it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have success, you're brilliant, you're beautiful, you're funny. No, I'm just saying though, it's important to point out because we look at people and we go, well, they don't suffer as much, you know, because they've got all their cards, you know, together. They got all their, I can't say that word. I'm trying to think of another word other than
Actually, no, but that's something that I actually like have sort of dived into, especially with this podcast. I have people on who are far more stunning, attractive, successful, and I'm like, how do you do it? And you know what? They're just like anyone who wants to look deeply at why their life isn't working or
but
why
I think
they
that
don't
makes
feel
other people
good.
feel normal.
Exactly.
Yeah. because we are.
It sounds like my mother sent you a text and was like, tell her she's beautiful and
Tell
she's
her,
got everything.
I just love every time you talk and it comes in this way. That's my favorite
That's my
part.
mom's voice.
That's it. I love that. Well, you admitted that you have the mouth of a sailor. Has it ever gotten you into trouble? Because you do a lot of kid things.
Ooh, it didn't occur to me, and this time, over Christmas, everybody reminds me of this. When I was doing, I believe, Santa Claus 2.
I love that one.
I do it in my act. I'm not really a big fan of children. I have them. I like mine kind of. I don't like other people's children. And when we did Santa Claus, I was like cats. They wouldn't leave me alone. I mean, I'm dressed like Santa Claus. I look like we had a North Pole set. We used real children. And in one scene in a submarine, we're waiting for the North Pole, and then Air Force was flying over the North Pole, and they had a sonar beacon. I said, everybody got to be quiet. This is how, and these two kids were fighting in the back. And the scene required, it was late in the afternoon. I'd been in this stuff way too long. I'm very angry, sweaty. And the camera just had to come around and get my eyes. And then the movie opens, it's Santa. These kids, again, he hit me, he pinched me. Cut, guys, we gave 15 takes later.
Oh.
The kids said one more word, and I let out the loudest F-bomb.
Oh, no.
And I turned around, and there are 12 children, look like that you would rip their legs off. Their Santa has just screamed the F-bomb. And quickly, Disney people came in and calmed the parents down. He says, no, what he said was fuke. It's a Swedish word. It sounds like that, but it means holiday trim. And they got into, kids didn't buy it. Nobody bought it. I never did that again. I realized I shocked these poor kids.
Oh my God.
And it's tough on a pirate.
That's like a movie in itself, Santa losing his mind on that. That's like Bad Santa. It's amazing.
Well, they've done a whole bunch of bad Santas, actually.
Yeah.
But my character in that was a kind, wonderful Santa. And I said, and I'm anything but that.
Yeah, I love those movies. I think they're so great. Earlier this week, we asked Taylor Kinney in his role on Chicago Fire that if it helped him stay out of trouble with law enforcement. So what about you? Have you ever had any luck in that area?
I don't get pulled over a lot. I don't get a lot of experience with law enforcement, but the last time I was pulled over, I was speeding. And he said, it was that whole thing. Do you know why I pulled you over? I said, yes, I do. I said, I was speeding. I said, but here's the other thing. I left the house without my wallet this morning. I don't have any government issued ID.
Oh.
I have some photo ID from work, but nothing government issued. And he said, well, I think I recognize you. You're an actor, right? I said, yes, sir. I'm actually a very good actor. He said, well, if you give my wife an autograph, I'll let you out for the warning. You've been very honest and you seem to have regrets. I said, absolutely. What's her name? He said, it's Lily. I start writing an autograph to Lily. He calls his wife, says, hey, honey, I'm getting you an autograph. I write, all my love. He says, it's Jason Bateman. And I write, Jason Bateman.
What? Oh my God! You totally wrote Jason Bateman?
I don't know if I think we all came out a winner in that. Everybody came out a winner.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I'm happy. The officer's happy. Everybody's happy.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I'd like to imagine somewhere Jason Bateman's happy too.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's so awesome. Somewhere Jason Bateman gets pulled over some cop. Hey, I pulled you over there. No, you didn't. Like, I don't know you.